Welcome back to another episode of Insight from Above. I hope you enjoyed the other two episodes that we just present to you. Today I have two special guests that they're gonna talk about psychometry. At the beginning of the show, remember I talked about the psychometry and what the psychometry is. The psychometry is the connection between the living and the other side. So if you have an object or a photo, or object or photo usually, you actually receive a vibration, you receive messages for this. So today I have Fernanda and Christine. Fernanda and Christine, they follow the course of psychometry with me. So I would like to hear their side of the story, how this helped them in their lives, and also what's the impact. So welcome, ladies. Thank you very much for coming today. I really appreciate that. So I don't know who want to go first, but I would like to know, since you've been following, Christine, is that the second time for your?
It's my first time.
It's your first time for the psychometry. So is Fernanda. It's your first time with the psychometry.
Yes.
So that's perfect because you're all new, and I like that. I'll ask Fernanda first. This is also your own experience. What's the psychometry did for you?
I really thank you very much, Mary.
You're welcome.
I really enjoyed the psychometric courses because it developed your psychic abilities, and through photos and objects you can actually feel things, colors, and the characters of people. It's amazing. I'm really enjoying it. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Christine, for you, what's the psychometry brought for you?
Psychometry brought to me the fact that depending how open you are,
Okay.
you will either get the information, and if you start questioning your information, well then, okay, there might be something that I'm not doing right. So for me, it's a very good learning experience to listen to the information that I'm getting and not questioning it, and just give that information to the person that maybe have provided me a photo or a picture.
So now, have you been practicing outside the class your psychometry?
Yes. Actually, I've asked different people that I just know, let's say from school or something like that. Okay, I need a picture. I want to practice. So, and really, it helped me a lot because now I'm more confident of not questioning it. This word came, this picture came, I'm writing it down, and I'm having them confirm after I've talked to the person that lent me the picture. Did I get the information right? This is empowering me of being more confident in myself in getting this information.
So now you're saying I'm getting the information, which is very interesting. I'm a medium myself, so that's why, I do that since I'm 5 years old. So for me, it comes natural. But for somebody that it's not really open to that, or for somebody that would like to open their psychic ability, that's what I will say. When you holding a picture, for example, because right now you work with the picture. So if you're holding a picture and you're receiving the information, can you explain how you receive your information?
For me, usually it would be a word that I kind of hear in my head.
You hear it, but not with these ears, correct?
Not with these ears, it's more in my head.
It's inside your head,
in my
okay?
head. But because I've been practicing, the last picture that I had, I actually saw a chair with a flower pattern on it. So I guess in the sense I'm really developing my senses so that I can get more than words in my head.
So now you're getting photos,
Yes.
You're seeing images. When she says she's seeing images, you're not seeing images with your naked eye.
No,
I want
I'm not
people
seeing
to
the chair
understand
with
that.
the naked eye. I actually see it it's as if I'm seeing it in my head.
It's like an image that is coming back in your head, right?
Yeah.
So if you see the word, it's actually happening inside your head.
Yes.
If you see the picture, it's actually happening. That's a very good point, because for me, for myself, I only can talk about my own experience. when I receive messages from the loved ones or from the other side, it comes in words. Like if you had watched a movie and years went by and one day you're thinking about this movie and you can almost see these images rolling through in your head. Well, this is how, when you tap into the mediumship or developing your mediumship, this is how you receive your messages. Of course, we're all different, right? How about you, Fernanda? How you receive your messages?
We have to trust, and we see with the third eye.
Okay.
Always with the third eye. And how I receive, I see colors, I see people, I see places, and through the objects, through the photos. And it's really amazing. Just have to trust the process to receive that message.
And you're absolutely, both of you are right. The hardest part when you are practicing mediumship is actually to trust the information that you're receiving. And this can be quite like challenging because somebody's new in that, you don't know exactly. But one thing for sure is, from my own experience again, is once you establish the method of communication between you and the loved ones or the angels, this will repeat itself. For example, let's say I have certain things in my life that maybe when I'm sitting with the client or I'm doing a reading for somebody, they will show me my own experience, probably because the other person is going through the same thing or has the same thing in their lives too. Christine, you said that you asked your friends or your colleague for pictures, right?
Yes.
When you go back to them and you give them the messages, what is the reaction to that?
I think it depends how much the person that's loaned me the picture is open to this.
Exactly.
If a person is not really open, I think they are surprised, first of all. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
They are, okay, how did you get that?
Exactly.
Okay, this is right, but no, I don't think this pertains to the person that the picture I gave you of. So it's kind of seeing their reaction to what I'm giving them, and their surprise is like, it's as if both of us at the same time go, oh, really, there is really something out there. We're not alone. There's something else.
There is something after life. That means the death is not the end. I try to tell people that when somebody dies is because it's the end of this life here. Yeah. But their soul, their spirit, it's gonna live on forever. We don't die. Our spirit never dies. It's only the body that actually disintegrate, dies, because we get old, we don't need it. It's like a car, right? It's like a car, right? Absolutely. You buy a car, it's nice, it's beautiful, it's new. Yeah. You use it, you abuse it, and when you're done, you just go and buy another one. And I give this example often because that's what we do with our body. Once we don't need our body, we just leave it and we go into another body.
This is just actually, we have an avatar, a human avatar, and we just leave our physical body. We are avatar, and we are all connected. We are one. There's no separation. So when you think about being one with everything, automatically you can feel and you can receive messages, because we are all connected.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and that's another thing too. I was explaining at the beginning of the show that yes, we are all connected rather. Unfortunately, like I said before, with our lifestyle today, we are disconnecting. We are actually cutting the cord between each one, because simple as that. Each one of us, the connection is there. But when you put walls and when you separate yourself, this connection is cut. And when you cut the connection, it's going to take a lot of effort and practice to reconnect with each other, to reconnect with Mother Earth, with Angel, with our loved ones. So open mind is actually, and you're right, Christine, when you start thinking about what you're receiving, it's just gonna disappear.
There's also, I find, the fact that because when we are in this physical world right now, and whatever we decide to come and learn before we came back here, fear, which is a part of the physical attribute, will sometimes stop us from getting into the connection with our universe, with the others, because we that's when we start questioning.
That's right.
And as soon as we start questioning, we are putting doubts in our mind. It's the doubts and it's the questioning that we have to stop doing to remain connected and be able to connect with our past, our deceased family members.
The loved ones
that we would like to talk to.
Yeah, yeah.
Until we start trusting back into our ability to be connected, we are stopping ourselves.
Exactly. Nobody's stopping us but us. Yeah. So how is your friends and your people around you when you give them messages? What is the reaction?
They're actually very open.
So you have an open
Yes.
circle around you,
Yes.
not like Christine. She doesn't have many open people.
Yeah, I always feel the energy first to give a message, because we are all energy.
Yes,
And we are all connected.
that's right.
And our energy speaks even before we say anything. Actually introduce us before we even speak.
You're
so we
absolutely
are all
right.
connected.
Yeah.
So they're very open.
So with your psychometry, you feel that you can help people?
Absolutely. Yes.
How?
Giving messages. They need that, and they ask. When they ask,
They should
you're
receive.
there. Absolutely. Yes.
They should receive.
Yeah.
What about you, Christine? What do you think that this course or this psychometry, how is going to help you in your life with others?
With others, it's right now helping me be more open to give a message to somebody that would like to have some message if their loved one wants to contact with them. Mm-hmm. For me, it's, yes, I'm getting more confident in the message that I'm providing to the person that would like to receive a message from a loved one. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And it's beautiful.
It is, isn't it? It gives you that sense of fulfillment.
Yes.
Like, as a medium or psychic, we do things that is not tangible. It's not like I can touch this table and I can say, yes, I moved this table. We are working with energy. It's not tangible. And sometimes, for me, the reward anyway is when I see the other person is either accepting the passing of their loved ones, or knowing that their loved ones, they're not really dead, they're just in another dimension and they can actually connect with their loved ones. So yes, we do help people have closure. We do help people actually sometimes to find things. Like, I did that too. It's like, with that, can you find this? Can you find, even people that they've been lost, or even people that disappear, we can, through the photos, through their object, you can actually tap into their energy. Mm-hmm. And through that, you can help the family, or if, even the authorities sometimes, they're looking for people. So you can even try it, but you need to have the validation to what you're gonna. Let's say if I take this pyramid now, if this pyramid doesn't belong to me and I'm sitting with the pyramid, by a little meditation and a touch, I could actually tap into this energy. Okay. So like I said before, taking an object that belongs to a person that passed away, or taking a photo, it will give you that sense of connection, and you be able to tap into this person's energy and actually receive messages, because they will talk to you. If you open your mind, they will talk to you. I said before too that we can find people. I know myself, I have found people that had disappeared and I found them. But also I think Christine has a story about that too. Why don't you share that story with us?
It's funny because when you said you can also find people, it reminded me, gee, I'm not one of the biggest or more confident medium there is on earth, because I'm still questioning myself. But the fact is that I have this friend, and I'm not going to name names.
No.
Her brother at one point disappeared. They didn't know where he was. They had found his vehicle at a specific spot, and one day when I saw her, she was really crying, and I said, okay, what's wrong? She said, well, we can't find my brother. And she explained what was happening. I said, your brother's not dead. He's not even where you're looking for. He's not even where the police is looking for. Now, don't ask me where that came from, but I knew right away. He was not dead. He was not where they were searching for him.
Did you have anything of his?
Not at all. I didn't even know. I didn't even have a picture. She didn't give me anything at all.
So it was just the conversation between you and his sister.
Yes.
But she was desperately want to find her brother.
Yes.
So she's putting the energy out there. You as a psychic, as a medium, you're tapping into this energy just by talking to her. And what happened is the voices started to speak. Or it could be his angels, could be his guides. But definitely there's an energy that call up on you to find him. And what happened after?
Well, she actually asked me, she says, well, if you get any other messages, if you get something, can you let me know? But because I'm still not very confident in what I can do. A couple of nights later, I dreamt of seeing this young man near a shed. But because I wasn't sure if it was pertaining to her brother, I didn't mention it to her, because I said, okay, if I end up giving her wrong information, they might come back and say, no, you lied to me. So I waited. A day later, she says, we found my brother. He went to my dad's place. He was near the shed, and when my dad looked out the kitchen window, he saw him. Her brother was going to leave a message in the shed at that time.
So your vision was correct.
So my vision was correct, but because I wasn't sure if I should give it out, I held on.
You held it up. Okay.
So after they found a brother and she told me that, I said, okay, now I'm going to tell you what I dreamt, but I was afraid of giving you maybe a wrong information. That's why I didn't give it to you. This is one of the very first time that I, without touching any objects or even seeing the picture of that young man, that it happened to me, that I was able to at least tell them, he's alive, he's not dead.
Well, this is great. This is great because you already open yourself. You decided that you get, and by taking the psychometry class, what you did is you increase your vibration. Your vibration is higher now. So when people talk to you, you tap into that energy right away. So you're able to see what. The thing is, we doubt ourselves so much. We doubt ourselves. I'm guilty of it too. That's for sure. Because sometimes the information, it gets so clear that it's like, who am I for them to give me this information? Like, it's almost like I don't deserve it. No, because we decide to do light work. Light work means helping humanity. And when you decide to help humanity, it seems like all your energy just get open. It's like everything. And one thing for sure, and I say this to all my clients, my students, when you decide to tap into this energy, when you decide to do this work, make sure that your heart is as pure you can be, because we are human, that's for sure. I understand that. But at least for the time that you're going to do this work, make sure that all your heart is full of love, peace, hope, just all the good things, because you don't want to tap into the negative energy. And I tell people, you can tap into the negative energy according to your energy. Like lights attract lights. So if your spirit is in the light and you are here to do light work and really from your heart, it's not a show. You don't want to put a show. This doesn't work. But if you're doing this from the bottom of your heart to help others, believe me, it's incredible. It's like magic. It is like
It's true.
what's your experience with that?
It's amazing, and like I say, everything's energy. We are energy.
Yeah.
And I always trust. I'm fearless, and I always feel. For me to give a message, I feel the energy 1st, then I give the message. But I'm fearless. I don't fear anything.
This is a
one.
good point.
Yeah.
This is Fernanda said an amazing point. She said, I am fearless. And you said that too. She said, our fear. So both of you said something that is very, very, very important. When we have fear, we're lacking faith. That means we left faith behind. But if we have faith, we're not going to touch fear. So faith always going to win at the end. So make sure that you have faith in yourself first. I believe that we need to have faith in ourselves. And also we need to have faith that whatever is coming to us, it's really what we should have. So fear and faith, they're so similar in everyone, but try to get rid of your fear and analyzing. Like if you get a message and you start analyzing what happened.
It's very important. When I get messages, I just trust the message I'm getting.
But let's say you get a message and you start to analyze the message. What happened?
I don't actually.
You don't. What about Christine?
Well, because I'm so new at this, yes, sometimes I start analyzing, and then when I analyze, it's like, okay, try to get some other information because you're analyzing that one too much, so you're not even sure if you're going to give out the right information that they are passing through.
So your spirit got lost in the middle because you're analyzing too much.
Yes.
That's you. But Fernanda, when you receive your message, what happened? You just take it as it comes?
I just take it as it is.
And usually what happened? When you give the message, what happened? You're right on? Does the person
Right, it's
happy?
right there. I just trust.
You just trust what
trust.
you're
Exactly.
receiving. So you see, it's two different people. They're in the same class, but two different perspectives here.
I think also it's because it's at what level we are at.
Exactly.
I'm at the very beginning level. Fernanda is at a higher level of knowing than I am.
She has more experience.
This is just baby steps for me. And going on forward.
But this is a beautiful perspective that you're putting for yourself, The outcome, you say baby steps. And yes, you know what they say, practice makes perfect. We're not just born knowing everything. We learn every day. And you know what? As long as we're living, we're going to learn, because this is the biggest school ever, is this universe. What would you recommend that class, the psychometry class, for others?
Absolutely yes.
Yeah, you think?
Absolutely yes. Because taking the psychometric classes, it's also getting to know yourself. So
Very
it's
good point.
amazing.
Very good point. And for you, Christine,
Oh, yes.
would you recommend this
yes.
for somebody else?
Yes. I would recommend it to the people that are open.
Open. Absolutely. We're talking about open people, yeah.
Because if somebody is not open, they're going to be afraid of it. That's automatic. If they're not open, they're going to be afraid of it.
Yes.
So, and it's funny that when we start connecting, we can realize this person is starting to open. It's time for that person to be introduced into psychometry or any other aspect of dealing with the energies and
Yes.
dealing with the loved one in the spirit world. And now I lost track of what I was trying to
That's okay. We're all there. Don't forget, we get it from both worlds. We're in the physical world, but part of us is always going to be in the spirit world too. So it's always going to go back and forth.
Yes.
Don't doubt yourself regarding that.
I just found
I have an idea, but whoops, the idea is just split. Maybe there's another idea coming. So the main thing is to listen. to listen not with these ears, basically, is actually listening what's happening inside of us, and not just here. Here and here goes together, because our gut feeling, it's actually one of our guides, which I call it the 13 guide. So there's a very strong guide that lives within, which is right here. Your solar plexus chakra is your guide. So when you feel things are moving, you're gonna know if it's a good, it's bad, even when you meet people. The same thing when you do readings. If you're feeling this, listen to this, and this goes with this together. So if we connect the two, we should not have any doubt what are we receiving from the divine and our loved ones, as per se. Question for you ladies, do you practice any meditation?
Absolutely. My first meditation, I was 13 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what was the experience at 13 years old?
I got out of my body. It was amazing. I could see everything, and I could see my body doing a meditation. So I didn't stop since then.
So in the meditation, do you get visions? Do you get colors? Do you see things?
No, my meditation is quiet. I don't think about anything. I don't feel anything. I just connect with everything.
So you're just opening yourself to the universe.
Yes, because we are one.
Yes, you're absolutely right. And when you do the meditation, do you find that it helps you with your day-to-day life?
Absolutely.
Does it keep you grounded? Does it keep you...
It makes me more aware of everything. So it's
every little thing that goes by, the signs and everything.
Everything. So I am aware of everything.
Thank you. What about you, Christine?
I'd been doing meditation for quite a while, but then at one point I stopped. I guess it was part of my learning into this physical world. Mm-hmm. And I'm starting back into meditation. And what I find now is that every time I do meditation, I find I am more...
aware?
Oh, not just aware, but I am more confident within myself of what I want to do. Where before I used to question myself all the time.
So you feel the meditation is something...
It's calming me also.
It definitely, it calms your soul, it calms your body, but it's also helping you to open your higher self.
Yes.
You know, because we have ourself, we have our spirit here, but also we have our higher self. And our higher self, we go there, we tap there when we need guidance, when we need clarity, when we need to move forward. So you find meditation brings you that.
Not only that, what I find actually from now doing the meditation from when I was doing it years ago is that now every time I get into a meditation, and this is going to sound weird, sometimes I feel I'm not even sitting on...
Absolutely. That's you said the magic word. You're actually in a better place. Your spirit actually is connecting higher. I hope with this episode you grasp something that you're gonna use in your day-to-day life. And like you heard, meditation, it's actually gonna increase your vibration. So I hope you enjoy that, and there's other things to come. And like I said, if there's a topic, if there is anything that you would like for us to bring to you, you can contact us at 613-446-6037, or again, you can send an email at info@tvc22.ca. Thank you and namaste.